Good morning. I'm Steve Wolf, Wholesale Marketing Associate at Sprague.
And I'm Joel Williams, Director of Refined Product Sales here at Sprague.
Welcome to Sprague's Refined Products Review, where we discuss what's moving the market and giving you insight into what we see every day. What's the macro picture looking like, Joel?
We talked last week about Iran. We'll continue talking about it again this week. Really, what you'll have seen is this week the markets have steadied. Honestly, the situation, the talks continue. The U.S. has been told to keep its ships sort of away from Iranian ships, but the strait still seems to be operating. So the market at this point is really taking a wait and see approach where it's kind of just steadied out a little bit here. So that's been some good news for the volatility.
Anything on your radar other than Iran?
Yeah, I mean, the other thing obviously is Russian oil. So India has vowed to start use less Russian oil at this point. So you might think that would cause prices to go up a little bit, but with the perceived oversupply, the thought is that the oversupply in the market in general will usurp that loss of Russian oil. So again, kind of two offsetting forces here, where really we're seeing some steady markets in the macro view.
Overall, it's smooth sailing for the time being internationally.
Yeah, I mean, for the time being, things are steady, but it's opposing forces fighting against each other that are keeping them steady. So if either side of that breaks, you'll see some volatility return right back to the marketplace pretty quickly. Can change in an instant, just like it always can.
How about the micro picture up here in the Northeast?
One of the big things we're seeing right now is basis, and what basis is it's the value of the physical value of product in New York Harbor over the NYMEX tick. And that is basically the fundamental thing that all of us in the industry use to determine the value of our oil. And the challenge is right now there's not much trading in New York Harbor at all. So when there's not much trading, it becomes very difficult to assess what the value of the product is. So, Argus has its methodology, we have ours, everyone has a different methodology. And, without a lot of data points, we're all coming up to some different answers. So I think you'll continue to see erratic pricing sort of within the marketplace until we see some of that more steady trades that we normally see in New York Harbor start occurring again.
Last week we touched on logistics. Any updates there?
Yeah, I mean, it's ice, baby. We would love for the ice to stop, collaborate, and listen, but it isn't. At this point, it's not cooperating at all. We're finding all the rivers are frozen over, all the harbors are frozen over. So that's putting a lot of stress in the length of time it takes to get to areas, as well as putting stress on the equipment. So, we're basically continuing to see, much like many of our customers, as their trucks are out there and their drivers are having to go through snowbanks and everything, it just slows the cycle down. And so when you're slowing the cycle down, it just, it causes this challenge getting behind. So it's a matter of always kind of playing catch up and hopefully looking for a little breather here where we can, get fully caught up throughout the network.
Any update on bio?
Yeah, bio, I mean, at this point, the prices have steadied, so that's the good news. And there's plenty of supply in terms of bio that's being produced. So I guess that's the good news. The tougher news in bio really has to do, again, with logistics. You take the same challenges I just spoke about with ice and the barging, and then you add the component of rail. Most bio moves on rail into this market. So, once you take bio in on rail and you get rail disruptions, and then you put it on barges and get barge disruptions, again, you're just lengthening the amount of time that it takes for the product from it being created to get to market. And so that, presents some challenges for everyone in the industry.
Any last thoughts and advice for our viewers here?
Yeah, I would say the last advice is the same thing we say every week, which is really to always work with someone you trust. But right now, the system, it's stressed out. We've been doing this for over 150 years, and we've gotten pretty good at it, but we're facing new and unique challenges every day. So, I'd like to say I can't thank enough our team members here behind the scenes at Sprague. What they're doing on a 24/7 basis right now, it's really amazing the effort going on to allow us to keep our customers wet. And just like our customers, what you guys are doing is amazing as well. The delivery truck drivers and every aspect of your businesses, what you guys are doing to keep your customers wet and keep them moving is amazing, and this industry, it truly takes a village, and right now we're seeing that. So, we're here for you at Sprague, we're here for our customers, and together we're going to find a way to finish this and improve why this industry has been so reliable for so long and why we need to continue to be a major piece of the Northeast, heating and transportation sector going into the future.
Well, thanks so much for joining me, Joel.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
If you haven't seen it yet, check out our latest feature on our YouTube channel, an overview of Sprague's premium heating fuel, Heat Force.
Yeah. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next Wednesday with another Refined Products Review. refine your insight.
Fuel your success. Pretty good.
Not bad. I think
No.
not a lot of bloopers there, so I don't know. I guess I have to give him a blooper now. Yeah, they're gonna make you laugh at least. Yeah, so you definitely caused the Patriots to lose without saying your Go Pats last week.
Oh my
I told
God.
you.
Yeah.
This is your fault.